Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, the crypto prices have been going insane. And my question is, are you selling some crypto today to realize some of the gains, or are you holding through? I want to know from you guys in the comment section, so put it down there, and I'm gonna read all you guys' replies. So if you have a question, just put it down below and I will answer it, or try to. Now today, guys, we're gonna take a look at a couple of these coins, as really it's been going insane. Now, for example, Bitcoin SV here has been going up 25%. And now I've checked the realms a little bit and I couldn't find a real specific reason for why they are going up so much more than the rest. But here's some of the latest news that I could find. Bitcoin SV is growing in Latin America and Spain. Bitcoin SV serves as a global ledger that makes use of the Satoshi Vision Bitcoin. No wonder people from all over the world are involved. And yeah, it's getting a little bit more popular in Latin America and Spain, just the Spanish speaking, or I guess like the Latin-ish speaking countries. However, I don't really think at all that could make it gain so much more. Same for this. Crypto payment gateway Simplex adds support for Bitcoin SV a little while ago already, a couple of days. But I really can't see the coin reacting to this so heavily. When checking through any of these articles that are talking about the price, they don't talk about it either. So that makes me wonder whether or not this is a coordinated effort to really ramp it up, because we know Craig Wright likes to play games with us. And maybe it's time for that coin to really pump it up right now. I don't even know. What I do know though is that this coin is really strange, really dangerous, but really has a lot of potential to grow still. I don't think I own any Bitcoin SV. I think I actually own some that I could have claimed back in the day. I can still claim it, but that I do from the Bitcoin I own, but I never did because, well, it's always a little bit sketchy, and yeah, I'm too afraid to do that. And also, I don't really care too much for Bitcoin SV. It's a strange coin. It's too manipulated. I don't like it. Coins that I like a little bit more are, for example, Vechain here. Vechain sneaks into the top 20 before participating in conference with Microsoft and Amazon. So yes, the conference is it right now? When exactly is that conference? It will be held from 9th to 11th of July, which will be the conference, or the World Conference on Artificial Intelligence, in which Vechain, Amazon, Alibaba, and Microsoft, among others, will take place. So of course, everybody's really excited to see exactly what Vechain is going to be announcing there, because yes, they are getting some speaking time, which really could work out to be some really big endeavor. However, the price right now is actually not doing that juicy, if I do say so myself. It's not looking that bloomy, not that crazy, which is a little bit of a bummer in comparison to what's been happening in the last couple of days. And a coin like Tron here, for example, has actually been taken over and doing quite some better moves. Chainlink has been performing extraordinarily good for a longer while, but now finally, one of the coins we love the most has finally redeemed itself for a little bit, and that is XRP. Now, really, again, a lucky, I guess call it lucky today, but I believe it was yesterday and the day I posted the retirement video, could have been maybe like 2 days ago, I decided to buy a couple of batches of XRP because the price was looking ready and it was at my target. But yeah, it's a pretty lucky move that today the prices went up. And I'm debating on whether or not to sell a couple or to just hold through and wait for more gains to come. So the positive thing is, well, it's always nice to see your money has gone up by about 7%. The con is, well, if you're going to hold through, these smaller gains don't really matter. They're actually more annoying than helpful, because they mean, if the price goes up, that you can't really accumulate more and you're going to have to wait to get yourself a bigger bag. On the contrary, it kind of feels good to understand your portfolio is getting better instead of getting worse, and maybe that's a better feeling to sleep at night. For me, that's not really the case because, well, I've already made so much profit in crypto that I don't really mind if it goes down. Even if it cuts my portfolio in half, I don't really care. it kind of hurts on the fact that it used to be more, but it doesn't hurt that it really kicks into it just kicks into profits anyway, so that's why it doesn't really hurt as bad. But I understand that if you had fresh capital, it might hurt you a lot more. However, I would say XRP right now is really still in the accumulation phase. Anything below 20 cents is going to be a fine one. For ADA, I would have said anything below 10 cents. We're above that right now though, which makes it a little bit more difficult. With Chainlink, I would always say below $3.50, but it's already above $5, which to me is also really, really insane to see. With Vechain, it used to be below 1 cent. Well, it's above there already as well. Yeah, that's actually kind of fun to see. A lot of our targets and a lot of our accumulation periods or like zones have already kind of passed by now, which means we either have to look for some new ones or we just have to sit through and wait for the price gains to come at this point and forward. A couple of other articles were Vechain fosters adoption with video contest about blockchain. Vechain Foundation unveils top 10 Vechain community video 2020. Contest entries to celebrate the second anniversary of the mainnet. And all interested parties can vote on 3 of the tickets from July 5th to 12th July using VVote. Pretty cool. Not that big a deal, but again, this was about the Vechain video contest. I actually forgot to apply my video, which was, yeah, pretty stupid. Maybe I should have just applied my cool, what was it now? My cool video talking about why I'm buying Vechain. On the contrary, though, I think a lot of these guys, they have more in-depth / elaborate ones on explaining some other stuff. And not really talking about the price, because I don't think that's allowed. Which is why I don't really think I would have made it to the list anyway, but I think I should have tried. Report, Vechain supports adoption on blockchain in a $300 billion market. We all know that, but a new report predicts that the blockchain technology will trace $300 billion worth of products in the food market by 2027. And that's, of course, the key variable, 2027. We all knew it was going to be coming up. $300 billion is, of course, just a start. But here they're saying that that's going to be the case in just 7 years, which I can't really say too much on because really, I don't know. Vechain provides an enterprise solution for the traceability of food and food products and thus supports the adoption of the blockchain. Interesting naming. The Vechain price has exploded and increased by more than 30% in the last 24 hours. Yeah, could have been the case for Vechain. They've been doing insane. XRP whales are seriously accumulating. A major price movement inbound. Well, right now it's pretty obvious to state that people are buying into XRP massively, but a little bit of something that's going on behind the covers is that there's some bigger whales buying it. Well, this tweet here, which they attached and which they based the story upon, is a little bit older, actually already 2 weeks old. But if you, again, check out what a lot of people are saying right now, and you can actually check out the rich list even now, well, it's looking pretty damn okay. It's not looking really, really good, but it's looking pretty okay. It's not like people are going down in holdings, and the general idea of people is still really, really happy. In the end, I would not really state that they are heavily accumulating, but on the contrary, if you had to pick a party, it's more so the whales and exchanges than anybody else, right? Because all these ones are kind of looking flat, and this one is really kind of ramping up a little bit. Point of that is, yeah, it's a good assumption to say that the whales are accumulating. It's not really a good thing to state that everybody's accumulating, because I would understand that the price kind of makes it look like everybody's buying XRP, but it's at least this rich list kind of lets us think it's only the bigger guys or only the exchanges. But yeah. All right. Well, let's skip this article because I have an ad blocker. Screw that. XRP's loss is Bitcoin and Ethereum's gain. It's a pretty obvious one, but in my own words, whenever XRP goes up, I think people are going in for the fact that, well, if you're not going to go for the number 1 coin, not the number 2, you're going to go for the number 3. But also, well, if you want to just transfer money and you want the highest ranking coin to do that, oh, I'm just trying to pick up the laptop here. If you just want a coin to do that, to transfer money and to just maybe send crypto around, which one are you going to go for? Well, obviously that it has to be XRP if you want to just do the top ranking crypto, because Bitcoin is expensive and slow. Ethereum is really not even meant for all of that type of stuff, so no, you wouldn't use that. And that kind of makes the obvious choice to still go for XRP. And if XRP goes down, it kind of means people either don't want to bet on it anymore. They don't want to bet on the kind of the hypothetical use case, in the sense of it's not really XRP that's pushing it. It's like Ripple that's pushing it, and with Bitcoin, it's really coming more so from Bitcoin itself and Ethereum. While Bitcoin doesn't really have that much use case, it's like people still want Bitcoin just for the sake of Bitcoin, and they want Ethereum because it's a platform, even if nobody would do anything anymore. With XRP, it's really just based upon Ripple. Maybe they don't like that. Point of that all is, well, yeah, I don't think the title is completely correct, because it's just too simple to state. It's just, well, if the first two coins are going down, the third one will go down as well. And if the third coin is going down, it doesn't really mean the others will go down. So I don't really know exactly what they were trying to say. I just think they're trying to say, if XRP goes down, it's positive for the first two coins, because that means they're more willing to pick up Ethereum and Bitcoin than XRP, which will kind of let the dice roll further, or let the snowball fall down the mountain a little bit harder. But I don't know if it's really a good conclusion to make, if you ask my honest opinion. One of the world's largest steel firm adopts Vechain-based MyCare. One of the world's largest steel manufacturing firms, ArcelorMittal, has adopted Vechain-based MyCare, and DFVGL has just announced that. MyCare application is to be used in ArcelorMittal's UK Mayfair office, and the application will help the company manage its infectious risk. DFVGL says ArcelorMittal's UK Mayfair office has successfully achieved a positive readiness assessment against MyCare methodology. The Luxembourg headquarters steel manufacturing company has nothing less than 190,000 employees across 60 countries. And they said on Twitter, "Congratulations to ArcelorMittal's UK Mayfair office for achieving a successful readiness assignment against DFVGL's MyCare methodology. MyCare builds trust in a company's ability to manage infection risk." And yeah, we all know what it is about, but it's pretty damn juicy and looking pretty damn good. On its launch, Viking Line, let's actually start a little bit earlier. Mid-June 2020, DFVGL announced MyCare. The worthwhile idea by DFVGL is based on Vechain's blockchain tech. The idea is to be majorly supported by the Vechain toolchain BOSS platform. And by the way, if you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe. On its launch, Viking Line, a publicly traded company with a yearly revenue of approximately 500 million euros, was the first to adopt it. And you can understand that the parties will just keep on rolling. Approximately 110,000 customers has DFVGL, being one of the largest insurance companies in the world. This is one of the first ones adopting it right now, but a lot are to be coming. Chainlink transfers into Binance hit $16 million, suggesting a top 4 link. Now I'm wondering, guys, and it's really a genuine question, what coins would you like me to talk about over on the channel? I'm talking about Bitcoin, a little bit on Ethereum, but not so much. Cardano, Vechain, Stellar, XRP, HBAR, Zilliqa. Did I already say Chainlink? Well, I am. Cardano, ADA, Tron. But if there's any other coin you'd like me to talk about, you need to put it in the comment section so I can know, and I will check it out further, and I'll try to update everybody on it. For right now, those are the coins that you guys have requested the most in the last times I've asked it. So that's what I check out. That's what I help everybody with to get the right story. And yeah, I think it will be just really helpful, and maybe even more helpful for you if you just put your favorite coins down below so I know. All right, having said that, hopefully you guys are enjoying these nice green crypto days, and hopefully I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe, and have a very, very nice day.